It's a very nicely designed device. That's one of the reasons it's popular. It's really very sexy. It's a very sweet device, and it's well designed. It's really built on the iPhone's popularity, kind of the whole cult of the iPhone. It is very similar to it. It can use iPhone applications, but it's that bigger screen interface that is really so much more comfortable to use, especially for not older people like seniors, but just adults who may not want to be typing things or doing a lot with applications on a small screen and a small keypad or just the touch screen. Well, the first thing that springs to mind is that it's lightweight. It's about 1.5 pounds, where a netbook might be 2.5 or 3 pounds, and a laptop might be 5 to 7 pounds. That's a big difference when you're hiking through an airport with it. So the lightweightness, the touchscreen interface is one of the things that I really love about it. You can just swipe the screen and interact with it and browse with your finger rather than having to type everything in and use a mouse. I actually love the sound system. It has a built-in music player, iPod, and it really has a nice little sound system. It plays I use it instead of my stereo. I love the e-reader functionality to be able to store hundreds of books in a little 1.5 pound device and take it anywhere and pick up right where you left off, and that's really wonderful. The Maps application is really very cool. It's kind of a combination of MapQuest and Google Earth. You can see things from a satellite perspective, but you can also see them from the street level perspective. Go out front of a building that you're going to visit so you can see the building. You can tie that all into your calendar and contacts applications so that if you have an address for a contact, you can click on the address and it goes to the Maps application and shows you that address. So there's a lot of nice little tie-ins among the built-in applications. The iPad All-in-One for Dummies is really aimed more at the power user. It's aimed towards a person who maybe is using this in the business world or wants to know more about the product. There's a whole section devoted to apps, so it gives a lot of good ideas of interesting apps that might work in various categories, so whether it's business or gaming or whatever. And then there is a special section in the All-in-One book on iWorks, so that's the productivity suite from Apple that includes a word processor and a spreadsheet program and a presentation program. And of course the presentation program is wonderful for business people on the road to give presentations to clients and so forth right from the iPad. If you want to play a game but you don't really care about storing contacts, you can pick and choose whatever it is works for you and whatever you need. If you don't really want to deal with spreadsheets or whatever, you can just get the word processing portion of iWorks, for example. Then you can go out into this whole universe of thousands of apps out there and find exactly the one you need. And so you can create your own suite of functionality with apps, and they're very inexpensive. iPad is a wonderful fit. If somebody isn't interested in mastering all the ins and outs of computer and computer hardware, iPad has a very straightforward interface, really easy to learn, all the built-in applications. Has the browser so they can get online just like they could from a computer. It has an email application that makes it simple to just log on and get your email. But then you have all these other things that are perfect, like e-readers. For example, there's a free e-reader called iBooks that you can download, and then you can get all your electronic books. You can get a Kindle application and download your Kindle books if you happen to have had a Kindle in the past. If you're traveling, and a lot of seniors retired travel, and they can take this on the road very easily, and it has a map application so it can even help them navigate around and get where they want to go. So just a lot of things that are a perfect fit and a very easy interface and easy to use machine. It makes them very cool with their grandkids, because if they send an email from their iPad, it says sent from my iPad, and then they have instant technology credibility.